It's a great day in South Florida, and we are going to tour Downtown Delray Beach. It is, what is it? It's March 12th. It is 7 o'clock. It is 79 degrees out. It is beautiful, and away we go. So this video is going to be a tour of Downtown Delray. Atlantic Avenue is what we're on right now. And I've done videos like this in the past. However, the camera that I used was less than optimal, so I suspect that this video is going to be a heck of a lot better for you. And I'm committed to making the best content, the most immersive content that exists for you, so that you know what living in South Florida is really like. And all right, so away we go, and stick around until the end. I'm going to showcase Pineapple Grove, talk about the property values in the area, things like that, so you know exactly what it's like to live here. So we are going into Downtown Delray, and if you look to the left or the right, or check out that gas station or some of these shops off to the side of the street, looks a little bit rough, right? And full disclosure, it is. This area used to be very economically depressed. A lot of crime, a lot of drug activity, a lot of less than desirable, living conditions for the people who lived here, and that has changed radically over the last few years. So once we cross over, and we just crossed over it, as you get closer to the tennis center, it becomes really nice, really quick, super affluent, very trendy, very touristy, and people just love it here. I mean, this is exactly where you want to be. All right, so you got the Delray Tennis Center to my left. You've got City Hall to my right, and ooh, that sun is bright. My future's so bright, I got to wear shades. But we're gonna keep on trucking, and again, I've done lots of videos down here before, so if you want to check them out, you can. We're passing Old School Square on our left, and now we're really in the thick of things. To my right, you're gonna see all kinds of bars, restaurants, shops, high-end boutiques, art galleries, things like that. They're all really, really nice. Rocco's Tacos is really popular. Sloan's Ice Cream's fantastic. Tremonti, delicious. Park Tavern, I mean, this place goes off. Happy hour down here is phenomenal. It's very walkable, right? So the Pineapple Grove community that we're going to drive through is, you will find townhomes within that, with walkability that they range somewhere between, let's call it 600 up. And they're really nice, and they're very walkable. So one of the pros of living in this area, or even in the Lake Ida area, which we are also going to cover today, although I'm not sure if I'm going to cover it in this video, a lot of the residents that live close, they'll take their golf cart, or they'll walk, or they'll skateboard or bike, or whatever it is that they choose. Rollerblade. My kids would want to roller skate. And max out living down here, right? So this is a incredible place to live. It is a very unique vibe that exists down here in Downtown Delray. There's all kinds of yoga studios, Pilates, fitness studios. It is a very coastal vibe, and you'll see that as we pull up to the intercoastal and then the ocean. So you've got like a beach town vibe, and then you've also got this eclectic mix of all kinds of different things, which is super cool. They'll host concerts at the at Old School Square, which we go to often. There are actually today, and you can see the signs on the side of the road for the road being closed, and you can see that they're leasing apartments to my left. There's just tons of development going on here, ton of money coming in here, lots of spec homes being built where investors have found properties that they want to tear down and build new homes on. That happens a lot, but those deals are few and far between. So they do exist, but they're pricey, right? And what was I starting to say? Yeah, today is the St. Patrick's Day parade. And so they're going to shut down this road, and this is going to just be mobbed with people, and it's going to be so much fun. This is the first one they've done since COVID, so I am positive. It's the Blue Anchor. That place is really cool. Off to our left, you've got, I want to say that's Anchor Park, but I know that's not right. But you've got an incredible park over there, Veterans Park, I think that's what it is. That boat goes out. You've got look at the people running, riding their bikes, and crossing over the intercoastal. And people are just maxing out South Florida living. So I love to come down here. I don't come down here all that often because for me out in West Boynton, although it's only like a 20-minute drive when there's no traffic, this area gets heavily congested pretty quickly. On a day like today with the St. Patrick's Day parade that's going to happen, it's going to be completely mobbed. So if I want to go, I must arrive early. And that's kind of like a rule of thumb. If you want to come out here and enjoy the day and enjoy the beach and all that kind of stuff, the sooner you get here, the better, because it just gets crowded. You can see really nice hotels. There's all kinds of hotels, all kinds of, and they're all high end. They're all really pretty. They're all really nice. Some are on the beach. Some are a block inner or right off of Atlantic, but they all have walkability. And it's a great place to live. All right, so now we are headed up to A1A, Beachfront Avenue. Don't hit the nice family crossing the street. I would never hit the nice family crossing the street. Look how cute they are. Hello. And friendly. All right, so we are going to make a right real quick. And I've highlighted this area before in other videos, but again, not the best quality video, if I do say so myself. Luna Rosa, phenomenal place. Great for breakfast. Boston's on the beach, a lot of fun. The Sandbar, ridiculous. And of course, to our left, and you can see it's already crowded, you got the beach, and it's incredible. You've got a very wide beach, which is not necessarily the case in other places. Out in, let's see here, Sandaway Park open? No, it's closed. I can't get in there. But this is really nice. You've got a Discovery Center here. The kids love it. And now as we venture down a little bit more south, you're getting into ultra exclusive, ultra premium coastal homes that are, as you might imagine, they're pricey. So, and I've actually featured this home in other videos. Shout out to Courtney, my girl, who is the listing agent there. We are friends, and she is a phenomenal agent. But if you check out these homes, they're very quaint. They have that distinct, let's see here. Dropped my phone. Good, we're still recording. Hopefully this guy will figure out that he is hogging the road. But we're patient. Oh, he's delivering newspapers. That's pretty cool. I'm going to send him a shout out because I'm Mr. Friendly. Whoa, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How easy is it to be friendly? All right, so these homes on either side, some of them are a little bit older. Look at this house. This house is incredible, right? Green space, picket fence. I mean, what more could you want? But this area is going to be quite pricey. You may find some condos like over here, or maybe these are townhomes. I'm not even sure. But there is something for every price point. There is something for any lifestyle that you want to live down here in South Florida. Now, I'm not going to make this a super long video, but you can see there's a park over here. There's tons of parks. There are tons of recreational opportunity. There are anything you could possibly want exists in this market, and it's really nice. And if you look to my right, you're going to see more of that, right? So if you want to live that coastal lifestyle, then Delray Beach, it really doesn't get much better than that. And price points reflect that. Demand reflects that. Inventory reflects that. much like everywhere else on the planet right now, there is tremendous demand, very little supply. And, you know, let's see here, they're gonna let me go, or I got to go? All right. What's cool, so you can see the peloton of bikers. That's actually, or I say bikers. Had to reach back. I keep dropping my phone, which is recording on another camera. But you're going to see a lot of people biking, a lot of people running, and it's Saturday morning, so you're going to see more traffic than usual. But it's not uncommon. There is a massive peloton, and I forget what bike club it is. I used to train with them back when I was into triathlons. But like, you could have 100 bikes or bicycles, that peloton, going down the street, and it can be intimidating. Even if you're driving, you would think that, you know, I'm driving a Denali, it's a big truck. You know, you would think the guy in the Denali has the right of way. Not true. That peloton owns the road. So you got to be careful. You got to have your eyes or your head on a swivel and know what's going on, because you obviously don't want to hit anybody. And so far, my record is impeccable. I have not hit anybody. Although I've also probably just jinxed myself. But yeah, this is it. So you got the sunrise over here. I love to come out here. One of the things I really like is on full moons, they will have a yoga class for the full moon, and it's just a lot of fun. And so all of these kind of opportunities exist. You see all those people eating breakfast over at Luna Rosa. You've got BurgerFi right there, which may not seem like a big deal, but it is, because when you're at the beach and you know, you spent a couple hours basking in the glory of the sun, you're hot, you're sweaty, you want a drink, you want a milkshake, you want to grab something to eat, and BurgerFi is an easy option. You've got Boston's on the beach, and a lot of times they'll have live music. It's just a lot of fun. And then all kinds of other little shops, right? Ben and Jerry's over here, Pizza Rustica. But it's a great place to live. All right, so we're gonna keep on trucking. You've got a Marriott over here, which is nice. And for the love of God, I cannot think of the name of this hotel, even though I've actually stayed there before a few times. Most recently, when my air conditioner went out. And for those of you who question the heat down here in Florida, it's hot. And if your air conditioner goes, you're screwed. So now, of course, there are lots of look how pretty this is. And the restaurants over here right on the Intercoastal are super cool. So for example, if you've got a boat, you can just dock your boat and get off the boat and enjoy some food. All right, that's already cordoned off. Is that true? Now I'm gonna go in here real quick. So this is not totally cordoned off yet. It will be soon, because the parade starts, I think it starts at 3. And what inevitably happens is, it's 7 o'clock now, 7 a.m. Right around 10 a.m., people are going to start coming down here. It's going to get packed. And this park is incredible. And I'm 99.9% sure you can go on a boat tour on that boat. But this park, my kids love to play at. We love to just, you know, walk around, have fun, and this is a great place to do it. Yeah, this is Veterans Park. I wasn't sure. I don't know if that's a function of my brain and memory declining, or if I've just got too many parks in my mental database. But nonetheless, now you can see right over here, you've got a new you got a new building being constructed, right? There is a lot of that. And that money, the investor money that's coming in here to develop this to be much nicer than it currently is, although maybe some residents will argue that, there's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of new construction happening here in Delray Beach. Anthony's Coal-Fired Pizza is phenomenal. But where was I going with this? Yeah, so Delray is, you know, super nice and people love it here. But what they're doing, and something you should know about, is there's only so much land here in Delray Beach, right? So where do they go next? And the answer is Boynton Beach. So the Boynton Beach Marina and the Oceanfront Park area, the downtown Boynton area is all being developed. And so you can see a cigar bar over here. There's all kinds of cool stuff right off of Atlantic, and the people who live here love it. Tremendous walkability, tremendous access to the ocean. You're right next to 95, so if you need to jump down to Miami or Fort Lauderdale, it's relatively easy to do that. And is this one way? No, good. There's one way, my way. But yeah, so it is, although we are east, down here in downtown coastal Delray, you've got access to 95. So if you want to shoot up to Orlando, it's not too hard to do that, right? You need to catch a flight in Palm Beach International. It's 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away. Fort Lauderdale, 30 minutes, 40 minutes away, depending on traffic. Traffic being the wild card. If there's bad traffic, which, again, you see new buildings, Peachtree Hotel Group, ton of money coming in here. And that area that I pointed out when we first came in, or when we first drove, again, all new buildings, really nice. This is where people want to live for all the reasons that are obvious by just looking around. Completely lost my train of thought. Investor money, this, that, and the other thing. But they're looking to replicate this in Boynton Beach, right? So, and now we are Town Square, super nice. But I am going to take you, for a little drive. We're going to pass the iPic movie theater, which is super cool, right? So if you've never been to an iPic before, the difference between that and a regular movie theater, they have, they really cater to you. So they have these plush lounge seats that recline. They have a real restaurant that's there. They cater to you at a higher level. It's a little bit more expensive, but you can relax, you can lay back, you can enjoy some real good food, a real good craft cocktail if that's what you're into, or wine or whatever. It doesn't matter. They've got it, and it's all really nice. It is just a great place to live, and for the extra few dollars that it costs, totally worth it. All right, so what you'll also notice is there's parking. Now that parking is relatively new. It used to be that finding a parking spot was a very big challenge when you wanted to go to the beach or just be downtown in this area. That is no longer the case. Now, it's still, when it gets crowded, it's crowded. Green Owl, super cool. When it gets crowded, it gets crowded. So, like, today when the, oh, come on, pal, I want to catch this light. That light will take forever. When it gets crowded, it gets crowded. And so this place will be totally mobbed, and those parking lots will be totally filled, and it will be very challenging to get here. If you get here at 3 for the parade, you are screwed. It's going to be bumper to bumper, and it's going to be parking maxed out, and it's going to be shoulder to shoulder, or as we used to say in the football locker room, it's going to be nuts to butts. It's going to be really tight. But that's okay. It's a lot of fun. Now let's check out Pineapple Grove. All right, I'm going to make a right. And you can see the sign for Pineapple Grove Arts District. And again, this is going to feel really unique to this area. You can see off to the left, that is old school Town Square and the amphitheater, and that's where they host concerts and events. Pure Life Cafe, really cool. You're going to see there's more parking, which is great. But if you're looking for a townhome in this area, there are some, right? And that doesn't necessarily, that's going to be a lot less expensive than a single family home. What will that look like? Well, it's probably going to be I just pulled the inventory this morning before I made this video. You're looking at, let's call it high sixes, mid sevens for some of the older units that do exist. But there are new, you saw the buildings that were popping up. There are new ultra premium luxury buildings that are popping up all over the place, and those are going to get a lot more pricey. That's Dada over there across the street. We're turning down Swinton just so you can see a little bit more of what exists down here with walkability. Some of these homes have a historic look, and there are historic homes down here. Some of them have stipulations that will disallow you to knock them down and build whatever you want. But there are also lots of other communities where you'll find older homes where you can, and this happens all the time, where they just knock them down and build something newer, modern, and more upscale. But that old South Florida charm I love and is in high demand. So, whatever you want, it exists down here. And whatever you want in a home lifestyle, it exists. And if you like this content, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, tell a friend. We want to help as many people as possible, and we're so thankful that you're watching and experiencing what living in South Florida is all about. So let's keep on trucking, and we're now headed down Lake Ida. And if my technology holds up, then we're going to get all of this captured on GPS, as well as with a 3D cam, which will be cool. But I'm going to show you a hidden gem that everybody loves that lives in this community, which is Lake Ida Dog Park. You can see there's parks on either side. But also, I talked about some of those areas that were a little bit more economically challenged. To our left, you can see that, right? Boarded down, shut down. But those opportunities get gobbled up real fast because all of this area is transitioning. Same thing's true in Boynton, and that's where, for the investor who is opportunistic, you may find opportunity, right? But if you're looking for something turnkey and luxury and not that, it's going to cost a pretty penny, right? So let's keep on trucking. And let's check out Lake Ida Dog Park. Now, I would have liked to have brought my dog Vetter to this. However, if I did that, then this video would be much more challenging to make. But shout out to Reddy Vetter, the best Irish doodle you ever did see. So you got Delray Lakes right over there. Really nice. And right as you think that you're about to cross underneath the turnpike, oh, you got the Delray train station right there. Boom, to your right, you've got Lake Ida Park. Now, the Lake Ida community is super nice, and the homes that exist in there are, some of them are older, right? Built in like the 50s and things like that. A lot of them have been updated, upgraded, or newer. They tend to have a really unique old Florida charm with mature trees and established neighborhoods, but very welcoming, very friendly. And I'll pop in what that inventory looks like into this video so you get a sense of it. But you're going to be looking at, Lake Ida Manor, for example, or Lake Ida Shores. You're going to be looking at close to $2 million or up, right? And those homes are phenomenal, but obviously they're pricey, right? So if you're looking for something a little bit less pricey, they exist too. There are lots of different communities and lots of different opportunities that exist for every budget, for every lifestyle. And no matter what you're looking for, we can help you find it. But yeah, we're in Lake Ida Dog Park. Now, I am going to veer right, and what you'll see, and this is really cool, you see all those boats out there. So if you, and the homes across the way are the homes that I was talking about in those higher price points. But the cool thing about that is you can have your boat docked behind your house. You can go out here and go fishing. You can have jet skis or wave runners or whatever, and you can live an active waterfront lifestyle off the beach, right? And lots of people choose to do it differently, right? So there's a lot of people who live in my community that that also have boats and that have they lease a dock or dock space, and then others will join a boat club, which for a fee, you have access to whatever boat you want, and they take care of everything for you, right? You got to pay for the gas, but as we pull up here to the boat ramp, you're going to see the trailers with the boat hitches and stuff like that, and you can see the people out there just living it up, right? This is South Florida freedom, and that's what so many people want to get into, and we want to help everybody who wants that, right? So you just come up here, you drop your boat in the water, and away you go. You're off living the life. And this is a huge park, really nice. It's a little bit older, but it's got charm. You got the playground for the kids, which is covered. You see somebody setting up for a birthday party, or some kind of party. I don't know what kind of party it is. Maybe it's not a birthday. Maybe it's a funeral. I hope not. But this is it, right? This is Delray Beach living at its finest. So you got the playground, and there are lots of other playgrounds around here like this. We have play dates at them. The kids, their class will meet up and have a play date after school. They did one yesterday at a park in Boca that I've been living here for 42 years. I didn't even know that park existed. But here we go. Here's the dog park. Good thing, well, my dog's never going to see this video, but if he did, he would be pissed that I came here without him. But it's really cool. You got a section for smaller dogs, you've got a section for bigger dogs, and it's safe, and everybody's pretty friendly. My dog likes to be a little bit too friendly with some of these dogs, so we probably got to get him fixed. But I am fighting that battle because I'm outnumbered at my house. I need Ready Vetter to stay complete, not be emasculated. All right, so I'm only kidding. But here we go. Oh, Chris, your jokes are not funny. All right, but if you can't make yourself laugh, well, that sucks. But again, all kinds of walking trails, super nice. Another little playground over there, and you're going to see them scattered throughout the park because it's such a big park. But there are pavilions, shaded pavilions, little sections where you can have some privacy if you want to, or host a bigger event if you want to. And it's great. This is South Florida living. So yeah. We've got so many people that are kind of, afraid right now. They're concerned about what the market looks like. And the truth is, there is no, well, look, I'm not going to talk anybody into or out of anything. That's never my intent. I do want to provide people with the best information so that they can make the best decisions for themselves, for their family, and for their bottom line. But the truth is, and I talk about this often because it's true, the market is insanely in demand. The last week we've been working with 5 different buyers, and on each property that we've submitted a purchase contract, all of them are cash. All of them are highly aggressive contracts. Of course, I'm going to protect you and get you the best deal possible, but we got to lead with our best foot forward, because on each of these contract submissions, there have been north of 20 plus contracts that we're competing against. That is the truth. And the inventory is it's at the lowest point that I've ever experienced, right? So if I'm to describe what a buyer's market is, a neutral market, and a seller's market, a buyer's market is when there is more than 6 months of inventory. A seller's market was when it's less than 6 months of inventory. And you could make an argument that right in the middle is a neutral market, which is a more healthy market, right? It's been a long time since we've seen that. Right now, I want to say we've got less than a month of active inventory. And what that means in like layman's terms is if no other homes were listed, it would take less than a month for all of the inventory to sell. And that's on a city perspective, right? In the hyper local areas, it's way less than that. So for Delray Beach, Boca Raton, Boynton Beach, it's less than a month of inventory, or very close to it. I don't know. I'm not 100% positive because the numbers change all the time. But within those markets, there are other markets, and in some of the communities, it's way less than a month. So something comes on the market, and I'll use my neighborhood as the example because I know it the best. Within the Canyons community, if a property comes on the market, it's sold in hours, period. And it might not look like that on Zillow because sometimes listing agents play games, and not that it's playing games, but I do the same thing too. When I get a listing, I block out showings for a week, and I pivot everybody to a small window of time where they all show up at the same time. So I create a market, and when everybody shows up on time or shows up at the same time, inevitably what happens is they are terrified they're going to miss out on the opportunity. And that's exactly what I want from representing the seller side, right? When I'm taking on a listing, I want to ensure that I do everything to get them the most money possible, which is obviously different than when I'm representing a buyer. But nonetheless, I want that, right? And that's what we're seeing. So sometimes when people look at inventory that they see on Zillow, or homes that they see for sale on Zillow or Realtor or whatever, it appears they're on the market for a week. They're not. This is a strategic game that they're playing. But once they open up the showings, that thing's sold instantly, and we're seeing a lot of that. So don't trust the data that you see on the third-party portals. It's almost always wrong. If you have any questions about anything, please reach out to me. We are always here to help serve and support you at the highest level. So I said I wouldn't make this video too long. It's already 32 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up. If you're even thinking about moving to or living in South Florida, you've got to give me a call. Text, send a DM, send a smoke signal, send a carrier pigeon. By any means necessary, you've got to reach out to me because we've got your back when it comes to moving to or living in South Florida. And that Rainberry Bay community, super sweet too. And until next time, peace!